I get the microphone to get the sounds of my jeans coming off.
Oh, I'm going down to hell. I'm gonna meet with my friend Satan, and I plan to treat him well.
Hi everyone, I'm Angelo. My ears have been hurting me so much from having headphones on. It's just a bare minimum volume. I've been living in my car for a while, and I'm going to shave. I decided to start shaving in my car instead of at the gym because, first of all, a lot of guys shave and brush their teeth at the sinks, and there's not many sinks. There's only 3, and so I don't want to take up space at the sink. I feel self-conscious about that. Also, I used to shave in the shower a lot, almost all the way, and then whatever I couldn't finish without a mirror, I would do at the sink. Again, same thing. I don't want to take up a shower for a while because those get filled up quickly and then people are waiting. So I just do it in my car and I save water and time. That's how I think now, is I'm just trying to think how to save water and time. In the shower, by the way, now, like, I don't even, when I use body wash and I have the little scrub thing, whatever, like, I don't even have the water running when I do that because I can't stand wasting the water, and I'm like, it's no benefit to me. I'm not trying to give myself the most luxury. So anyways, I got my bottle of water. Here we go. First I wet down my face. Now I wet down the razor, I mean. I'll use my rear view mirror. Okay. You gotta use the water bottle like a jet water to get all the stuff out of the razor. You use so much less water than if I was showering doing this, and I don't need the extra comfort. I've been too comfortable. That's my problem. Hope y'all can hear this all right with the mic down there. Be funny to grow a mustache and have it. Man, that would look so weird. But would it be funny? I just can't stand it. Like, I can't stand having facial hair. I'm so impatient. To where even if I wanted to grow a mustache for a video, after a few days I'd be like, screw this. Also, you should know, people who don't shave your faces, it's easier to do when you have a few days of growth, because like after just one day, it's like just scraping your skin. So people who live in your cars, try it. Instead of shaving at the gym, just do it in your car. Also, I like the privacy. I used to try using the Aldi razors that were like a pack of them, of like 3 or 4 of them was like $4 or something. Couldn't do it. The razor quality is so bad. This is one thing I will pay the money for, which is good razors. Oh, and by the way, so it's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to a film set, but this whole video is about how to live in your car. This and going to the bathroom are more for, certain people who can take advantage of that. I mean, obviously, if you don't need to shave your face, hey, good for you. I'd like to get it really close. So even if my face looks clean shaven, I like to feel it. See, is there any little, tiny micron of hair that I missed? Dry your razor as well, so the water doesn't dull the razor. That's what it is. Get all that moisture out. I put my razor always in a sandwich bag, and I always have the same compartment. Well, trying to make sure the microphone is pointed at me, sitting on my lap. I put it in the same compartment there. I have sandals for showering. I have my wash thing that I always dry with the towel afterwards, and then I run under the blow dryer at Planet Fitness. I always keep my gym shorts in there. And then bathroom stuff like shampoo and everything, body wash down there. Conditioner. I get dollar store conditioner, so that's a good deal. I keep empty water bottles. I'll show you what I use those for. Not just going to the bathroom. It's going to surprise you. And I keep extra stuff I need here, like I'll keep food, trash bags, whatever, moist wipes. The sun is setting, so I want to show more about how I live in my car. Hey everyone. So, I keep a lot of stuff here. There's a trash bag. Oh, another bag I got from the food pantry. I'm trying to shoot this nice, so I got to get things in focus. Roll of trash bags from 99-cent only store. It's really good. Tissue box, always helpful to have. So this is how I live, is keep stuff here. You don't need to see that. Stuff here is like what I need to reach for and grab. So like I'll keep bottles of water. I no longer like having right there when I'm sleeping. I'll put them right here and I'll have 2 or so when I get up, I can fill one up and then drink a different one. Plastic spoons and forks. Oh, I had another bottle of water hiding out there. I have some books hidden down there. The cable to start my car. I just got this book. One of my favorite YouTubers, Stu Cranston's. I met him. How amazing is that? Go look up the Flex-Trek Whip Snake. Now, and just a lot of food I just throw down there. Peanut butter. I'll keep whatever down there. Anything that won't melt. The peanut butter can melt if the sun hits it. But, so I won't put like Kind bars down there because they'll melt easily, or protein bars. But I'll put like almonds, what the hell else? Cans of tuna, sardines, herring. A lot of fish I keep in there. Empty water bottles are good. I always keep. I'll show later what I do with those. In my glove compartment, I won't show it, but I have nightshades. Well, I will show it. Let me just... Oh, and breath mints I keep in there. So nightshade, I put that on when I'm sleeping. Really need that to sleep. And the back seat. So here, get that in focus. I don't know if I'm in focus. Oh, I got the camera bag. So this is really important to me because if you don't have things organized, it's so miserable trying to deal with stuff and move stuff around from your trunk and back. So what I do is I have my laundry in 2 bags back here. And I'm running a little low on laundry. This one's tearing up. I think I got this at Dollar Tree in Virginia. So one I try and keep like colored clothes in. This one I keep socks in. This is much sturdier. And oops, microphone fell. And white t-shirts, sleeping bag, and under all here. Oh, and I got the sun visor for the windshield. This goes on the back windshield, and I'll prop it up because it kind of lowers down. Microphone fell again. These tea bottles are good, or those other tea bottles. Where are they? I have one. Yeah. These ones are good. I'll show you later how I prop these up. So I put that on the back, the back sort of dash, but I'll show it later. Now, this seat reclines, so I'll show it later again how I do all this stuff. And dirty laundry I put in the trunk. All right, so I'm trying to shoot with no hands free because I'm holding the mic and the camera, but I'm gonna go into Starbucks. So what I like to do, bring my own cup. This is insulated, so this is not water that's in here. See, it's like insulation, it's sealed in. Dirty laundry here. So after I go to the gym, I always like to put my dirty laundry in here. I got my Stu Cranston's book. Sorry if that's loud. Here's my cardboard. Oh crap, you can't see anything. I don't even know what I'm looking at okay, so this, it's like to go up in the windows of the car. As you can see, I put it on the inside. Obviously I don't put it on the outside, so I'll slide it up into the window. When you're cutting the cardboard, remember to like make the outline on the cardboard up over the window, have a box cutter, but draw like the outline larger than the actual window. You can actually draw it significantly larger because you're going to want it to cram it into the window so it stays put there. And over time, like, it gets weaker and weaker, and especially if you're in a hot area, the heat will hit this and warp it, so you don't want to go to bed too late And I've been better about that now that I don't work at night. And a couple months after I stopped working at night, I'm trying to get up around 6 or 7 every morning. Lately, sometimes I'll get up even earlier because I was on a film shoot that began at 7, so I'd get up at like 5 in the morning. So you want to get up early. I've had some weird wake-ups lately. This morning, let's see, I heard a woman crying like incessantly, and I was worried, like, wait, where am I sleeping tonight? I hope it's not too desolate of an area. Then I remembered, oh, okay, it's a parking lot that's fairly well patrolled and people are coming and going. There's a woman crying, a guy yelling something angry about, sucking his D or whatever. Some other guy yelling something angry. I'm like, holy shit, there are a lot of angry people out. Got some bags of stuff, cleaning supplies, lunch bag that I don't really use anymore. I don't even bother. I got bathroom stuff in here that I don't really use much, but like first aid kit and stuff. That's kind of it. So I'm going to go into Starbucks. I got more cleaning supplies, dustpan, just a bunch of bags. When you're homeless, you're living out of bags. So that's my bag. All right, so it's hard to see. Got the microphone sitting in my lap, but I'm going to try and show a good way to set up your car to sleep and have privacy. So, here's my sunshade. It's easy enough. Okay, with one hand it's actually more difficult. Oops, microphone fell over. Now, again, okay, it's going to be a little tricky. First of all, I leave the windows cracked. You can barely see it. I'm going to crack it a little bit more. But I'll wait until I stop filming, because it's hard to, I don't even know where my keys are right now. They're probably in my pocket. Oh, and I have this marked, so DS, driver side. So, write down your, I didn't have quite enough. That's why, quite enough cardboard here. That's why I say cut way more than you need to. I mean, way more, like 2 or 3 inches more than you need to. You'd think, oh, you only need a tiny bit more here. In reality, you need a lot more because this shrinks in the heat. And plus it gets soft with time and it bends, and you need to really, press it in there tight. I don't know what, if anything, you can see of that. There we go. So there you go. Oops. Microphone keeps falling over. It's in my lap. I have the rear driver's side door. Recline my seat a little. Put that up in the window. There you go. And always make sure you park legally. You don't want to get a ticket or risk getting towed and impounded while living in your car. Okay, this one's getting flimsy, so I gotta tuck that up there. Like, I don't know what, if anything, you can see of that. Yeah, there. I have to tuck the FDR or FDP. So that's front door passenger. And I realize I have driver's side here, so I should have driver's side, passenger side. Yeah, I should have said PS, but I was worried I wouldn't understand what I wrote, so I made it more convoluted. And this, I'm trying to not let them, here. There we go, microphone's leaned somewhere else. This one I really have to, you can't see a damn thing. Tuck that into the top there, but this could be longer. I really should have made this one longer so I don't have to tuck it so tight because it's wearing out, and eventually it might get too soft to fall. Now, okay, here we go. I'm going to do the back one. A little tricky with one hand, but it's all weird. But okay, there we go. Hopefully you can see this. It's not too out of focus. So I'll put this up here. And also this helps because if you're sleeping during the day, if if you're sleeping during the day, which try not to do, it's really best to go to bed early, but sometimes you can't. And I have this bottle all stuff here. That keeps this up. So the thing is, what I was saying, if you sleep during the day, I'll get my monitor out. Cool. Am I in focus? I can't even tell. Yeah, that's better. Look like Marilyn Manson or something. If you sleep during the day, this all helps to reflect the light out of your car and keep it cooler longer, especially in hotter climates. Your car will heat up so fast and it will be very hard to sleep. And I actually do have little, let me show you. Also little cardboard pieces cut for the last two tiny little windows. Usually I have so much stuff piled up on this side, I don't need it for that side. It blocks it out. I have this one to go back here. Whatever. Sometimes I don't put it in if I'm lazy or whatever, because it doesn't fit that great. It's just an awkward way to cut it. But again, cut it with let me get the thumbnail. Cut it with a box cutter, and be careful, mindful of people around you. You don't want to seem scary when you're cutting stuff up with a box cutter. Make sure you're like out in the open. Don't look like you're hiding. I did this in a parking lot, and I was always worried when people were driving by, like, what did they think I was doing? So, and if they were coming by close, I made sure to put the box cutter away, out of reach. Like, it was in a parking lot, so as they were passing by, I'd be like, just put it down there and just wait a little bit and relax, because I don't want to be seen, like, working with a box cutter and looking all frustrated, because, like, my face, I was grimacing just because it was a lot of physical work to cut all this. And the last step here, so. Oh, that's a cool thumbnail. And by the way, the light is blocked because I set my phone next to the display of all the dials, and the steering wheel is blocking a lot of it, so. Okay, so also because it is still kind of warm, I'm going to roll back the sunroof again. Well, that's something that's good you can do in California because it doesn't rain much, and I don't even have to check the weather. I'm not worried about it. I mean, if I get caught in the rain doing it, I get caught in the rain. Oh yeah. So also I take my shoes off, my socks, my jeans. I'm gonna get my nightshade. This is about the time, because I'm too lazy to do it during the day. I wait till the last thing in the day. I put on the, maybe I can adjust this so, yeah, you can see more. Oh, there, that's better. Oh, that's funny. So, sorry, I know the audio is not great. I put on the, because I got that rash on my face a while ago, now as a preventative measure, I put on the tea tree oil on my face, just a few drops, and put it around my face, especially the side that got the rash pretty bad. Put on my blanket. I got back here, pillow, recline the seat all the way, so I may as well do all that now. I get the microphone to get the sounds of my jeans coming off. And just toss that over there. My socks I put in the passenger seat right next to me, so that oh, sorry, I'm getting all choked up because I was eating some nuts earlier. So in the morning, put my jeans back on, my socks, and go to the gym. Okay, so I don't need the sleeping bag. It's too warm for that. But some nights I've needed it here in LA. It has been cold some nights, so I got my more light blanket. And I'm going to check, make sure nothing's yet blocking back. So recline that all the way, pull the seat all the way back. Tea tree oil, I keep in the back seat. Smells nice. It's like a satisfying smell. It doesn't smell like really great, like the instant, like the way you smell it, like certain, scents do. But it just, I probably overdid it, but it just smells, it's like a good smell, a solid smell. And by the way, I put a bunch of tea tree oil. I put too much. You don't need that much. In my shampoo, my Dollar Tree dandruff shampoo, because it wasn't working that well. It's worked, I think, to get my dandruff a lot better too. So I put a bunch in there and mixed it up, and now it's too runny, it's too liquidy. So really I didn't need that much. I was worried like, oh, it's not enough. Just put a few drops in tea tree oil in your shampoo if you think it'll help you. And for me, I have super greasy hair and skin, so it kind of, I don't know, I feel like it makes a difference too. All right, so I've got my, like I said, water bottles here. This is an empty one, and I'll have a few full ones. Make sure you keep them separated. I've got my trash bag for that. So when I need to fill up the empty one in the morning. And also I've learned to avoid being too dehydrated when I wake up, because it is horrible. I get horrible headaches and thoughts. Really annoying, like songs blare in my head when I'm dehydrated. As soon as you go to the bathroom, drink a bunch of water, because you're not going to feel thirsty right away necessarily. At least I don't. But I drink a bunch of water anyway, so then that's helped knock out a lot of the dehydration. This is probably the last part of the video. I think I decided, okay, I'll film waking up. So I've went through some of my water, but I feel pretty good. You see the cardboard up in the windows. That's the setup with the tea bottle and the sun visor there. I had the sunroof open for the night. I closed it now. And that's it. It's about 6:15 in the morning. I wish I got up earlier, but also I only slept I went to bed like 12:40. That's fine. I can't sleep now. I'm used to getting up early all the time, so that's good. I want to get up, go to the gym, because it gets really busy really quickly. So that's it, everyone. There you go. It's really important to have a good routine if you sleep in your car and know where everything is and be organized, or it's just miserable. So keep that in mind if you decide to live in your car, and you should, because landlords are horrible, and screw the system. All right.
Oh, I'm going down to hell. I'm gonna meet with my friend Satan, and I plan to treat him well. We're gonna have an intervention. Oh, it's hard to be a god. Easy to hurt their feelings, and it happens to me a lot. I cannot find the reason